I've strapped that up, an old-fashioned thing to pull it all together, and I've cut in a piece here from there to there with the brackets. Next stage is plywood, I think, or perhaps another piece of wood from here to strengthen it up. I'm getting there. I mean, all it is making it up as you go along. I fixed a piece in here. If necessary, I put some temporary brackets to hold it. Once you've got the board on there, it'll all tight in place. Put that at the back. There. That's all I'm doing there is the board. I'll allow a little bit of overhang so I can use the electric plane just to make it all fit nice. Then I've got this, make some up here to cut all that in on the sides and that bit. What I've done, all the perimeter on the main supports there all the way around I've glued with a waterproof glue. Now I'm putting the plywood on there now, and then I'm going to put screws all the way around, and say the edge, any overhangs, I'll get the electric plane on. I need to do another batten here to support this piece of boarding that's going to go there, because I need something for it to screw. So, right, what I'm doing now for this bit, I've got a spare piece of ply. I've just put a couple of temporary screws in. I find it easier this way, and then I can go around with a pencil, scribing it all around there, and then I've got it fairly accurate. And I'll take it off and then cut it. Profile of this, I've got this tile profiler. As you see, you just push it all down. Now watch. See there? And it's got the profile of the roof. Then I'm going to transfer that onto the top, but I've allowed obviously more than enough on top, so then I can drop the board down, and same the other side. Right, I've got the profile there now, as you can see the other side, and obviously you can see that little bit there, that's where the roof starts, see? Right there, which is basically that bit, sort of be up a bit actually there. Right, hold on. Right, now that I need to get a block of wood, and what you need to do is it needs to start from that size like there. I'm going to put the piece of the pencil like that. It's difficult to do this one, doing this, but like that, run it along, same place, and then that will give you the profile of the roof, hopefully. I've cut the profile. What you have to do, obviously I did allow plenty on the top there, probably 3 or 4 inches, so that allowed me to cut all this profile. I mean, it's not bad. You just have to keep whittling away, so don't go mad with any cuts. I've been using me jigsaw and this saw as well, and then obviously the overhangs you can go along now with your pencil. That the top bit, I should just run an electric plane along that. Just along here I'll go with a pencil, scribe it up and then cut that off. Yeah, what I'm doing here now, I've got an old piece of board there I've screwed on. Makes it a little bit easier, look. Now just go along there. Right. That gets your profile. There you go. All the way down. Always probably allow a little bit more, because in that way you can't go too far off. Now what I've got to do, the roof's more or less done. That's the bit I moulded at the front with some grip fill. I'm waiting for that to go off. That's just to give that profile. I mean, once I go over with the stuff, it should be alright. I've got to find the bolts. Remember, I put them screws in, sorry. There's one there. So I've got one of these, slide it underneath. I'm not going to get inside. I think there's one there. Hold on. Find the other one. There's another one there. So I need to cut them away. Same with the other side, then I'm going to lift it off. But there she is. I got it off the roof, cut them screws off. Got my son to help me lift it. Now next stage, I've got it on some sort of trestles underneath, and I'm trying, it's very cold today, I want to try and put a heater in there because the heat rises. And figure out how to do this. This is the 450 gram stuff, so I've got to work out how to do that. The 450 gram stuff, you're supposed to reinforce the joints, so I've cut small strips off, I don't know, 2.5 inches, something like that, and then I'm going to cut that all on these things and put that all on all the joins first. As you can see, I've done the strip. I mean, it ain't fantastic. I might have to go over some of them, sand them down, but it's sort of off. Now what I've done, I mixed it 1 kilogram to 20 mil, and that gave me about 25 minutes. And I wasted a little bit, so next lot I mix up, I'm going to do about 300 mil. I'll run out of the stuff, started to go off there then. Yeah. Did a bit last time, so I've got this old Persil jug thing. I've got about 25 minutes with the stuff, so I've done 300 grams and I've done 6 mil of the hardener, which is 2%. So I've done a bit less, so I don't want to waste any. Aren't perfect, as you see. There's these bits are. It's dried off the edges now. I'll just go over. See any bits like that, blemishes, I can go over once it's off with a coarse 60 grit sandpaper. Like that. But I wouldn't say it's perfect, it's alright. Also, if you get any drips anywhere, I'm using a scraper just to get those off. So any big drips, got paint scraper. If you want to keep the roller going, I poured some cellulose thinners in there, not much. Wet that, and then what you do, see that it's quite nice and fluffy now, let's see. And then I soak it in an old piece of cardboard, let's see. Soaked it all the way in, so that should keep me going, that, hopefully. So just thinners on it. What I'm doing here, you need to keep working it, so I cut the matting roughly, just over the edge, and then you prime it up first, like that, with some on there, make that all wet, and you put the matting on, then you keep going over with the roller, and you want to more or less get it like a clear coat on there, and it, like without any pockets, bubbles or anything like that. So that's the next bit to do, is the front bit. You place that, that's a 450 gram matting, place the excess over, and then I cut that with them scissors. That I'll have to fill in after. The same this side, I cut there, like that.